Yes, sir.
No problem. Tell me what's going on.
Well, it's the NX has been sitting for over 3-4 weeks, and the battery was dead when I got in there, and the lights and it wouldn't start. I wouldn't got it ready, so I put a charger on it, my charger, and I must have screwed up something because now it not only didn't charge, I don't have any lights, don't have anything. When you push a button or hold the key next to the button, everything's black.
Why am I not seeing this? NXH. It's a hybrid. Are you sure it's a 2013?
Yeah.
Pulling up. Do you have the VIN on you by chance? This comes back as a 2020. It's not a 2013. It's a 2020 Lexus.
2020. No, I'm looking at the title right here. Let's see. You're right. It says 2020. Yep.
That'll make an NX 300H in 2013. That's why it wasn't coming up. So that's all right. All right. So let me ask you this: have you checked the battery?
Well, not officially checked it, but in other words, when I got in the car, because it'd been sitting, and I figured the start battery had run down because it'd been sitting a long time. So all the lights and everything worked as planned. Of course, when I tried to start it, put the foot on the brake and pushing the button, I got no ready light. So I assumed that the start battery was dead because it'd been sitting so long. So I put a electric charger on the system, which is fairly it's hooked up right because I've done it before, but it is a little complicated. And then the next time I tried it, all the lights went out on the dashboard. Key wouldn't open, lock buttons, and nothing would happen at all. I figured I shorted something out, blew a fuse, or tripped something.
Have you checked? Did you check the fuses?
No.
And what's the battery voltage at? You said you charged it. Is that right?
Yes, it's 12 volt, and I started charging it on the 6 amp side.
So don't worry right now. Don't worry about the 5 amps, 10 amps, 30 amps. I would check any 60 amps, 70 amps, 80 amps. There's a 140 amp main fuse under the or fusible link under the hood. So you need start by checking the big ones first.
All right, let me give me to the fuse box and which.
But hang on, I don't want you working on the vehicle while we're on the phone because all I hear, I've done this before with customers and I just hear them grunting and groaning and nothing gets accomplished. So let's finish the conversation. I'll let you go. You can work on the vehicle on your own time. I have other customers that are waiting and we can always continue our dialogue in chat. How do you get to the fuse? You just access the fuse box and you pop the cover.
Well, I got the cover off. That's on the right-hand side, the fuse box, right? The relay and fuse box. Now, what I look for?
Well, you look in the fuses. Right? If it's a glass cover fuse, or it should be clear. You can physically look inside in the middle of the fuse to see if it's burnt, or blown, or popped, and then you can replace it as needed. If it looks good, there's a connection in the middle, then the fuse is good.
Of course, this box doesn't have any the old type glass fuses that I'm used to, so I got to find out which one to look at. I guess it's box got a bunch of square boxes on it.
Hang on, the square boxes, those are relays. Do not worry about the relays. Just focus on the fuses. And again, you're looking for the biggest fuse possible, or the biggest fuses. There's also, by the way, there's a fuse link block assembly on board electrical system positive battery terminal. So right at the positive battery post, there's 2 main fuses.
All right, well, I can't get to the battery post. It doesn't have, it's the way this thing is, you got to, even the restart, I'd have to take the whole battery compartment apart to get to you can find the battery. The battery is sealed, more or less.
Okay.
And on this unit, you got a little box on the left side, which is also a relay and fuses. And that's where you hook your positive control up to. So
let me ask you this. Do you think it's possible that somebody could replace the battery? Earlier,
unless he's a technician, I doubt it.
Well, put it this way. Hang on. But if you're not capable of getting to the battery or the fuses, then I'll be honest with you. I think it's best left up to a technician. I would recommend that you call a mobile mechanic or you get the vehicle towed. If you're saying you can't access the battery, you can't access the fuses, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I can help you.
Well, I can see the fuse boxes on this car.
At the minimum, yeah, you got more than that.
Well, I got two boxes here. I'm sitting in the car on the right hand side, the big fuse box, on the left hand side of the smaller fuse box, but it's also on this particular model, it's got a place where you hook your positive cable to. It's not where you don't hook it to the battery, you hook it to a joint here.
Right.
So I don't know which, and then these other fuses are down underneath. That's probably 20 or 30 of them in here.
Right. So what I'm telling you is, if your battery is good and fully charged and the cables and connections are clean and tight, and there's no power anywhere, the next step is to go through every single fuse to make sure that it's good. Are you able to do that? Well, put it this way, I can't do it for you over the phone.
I got you.
Now, if you want, and because you're asking for help and advice, the only advice I could give you at this point, we don't have any tools or any sort of diagnostic equipment. You're going to have to go through the fuses. That's the only thing that I can really at least point you in the right direction. Or if you don't want to mess with it, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, then I can recommend a mobile mechanic to come out and have a look at it for you.
Well, I think we better go that route.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Give me a few minutes. I'll send some information over in chat that'll connect you with a mechanic.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, just reply back in chat. I'll be happy to help. All right, my friend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.